Neil Diamond and Sweet Caroline here at Fenway Park, bringing us back to the yard where Mr. Iglesias Raisel goes to work. A scoreless inning, 3 straight days, Saturday through Monday. And good work. First game since Monday, though, for the hard-throwing right-hander. And again, your job just as important as if you're up by 1. It's got to stay the same score. No easy task as J.D. Martinez leads it off. Xander Bogaerts right behind, and Hunter Renfroe for the Red Sox. Jose Mota, you talked yesterday about Mike Trout and the way he tries to simplify. That's how he works through sometimes his struggles. Maybe the same applies here as you were sharing with me about Iglesias.
It has applied. Last 3 outings, so clean, all because of one thing, Gooby, simplification with the stuff. You don't need 6 pitches. If 2 are getting the job done, use those 2.
There's that changeup diving low and inside.
It's been noticeable. He's been more economic. Swings and misses, and the chases are up.
His career numbers versus right-handed batters, 190.
He asked for an elevated fastball, did Butera, and he got it.
Also noticed the lack of shaking on his catcher the last few outings.
There's something, Jose Mota, that can make a hitter uncomfortable when you change arm angles, but I think to your point, you're just deepening your basket of things to deal with.
Yes, find out. And you know, as Dylan Bundy says, read batters. See what they're telling you about how your stuff is playing. And if it's working, stay with it.
Inside corner, that's strike 3. Interesting, looked like it was maybe a baseball off the plate, but nothing at all from JD.
Yeah,
he was on his way.
Yeah, he thought he made a perfect pitch, Joel. And that might have been just about half a baseball off the corner. A lot of times a hitter just like him is so good, has such a great idea of the strike zone. Knew he was beaten on that.
His last 2 appearances, the miss rate for opposing hitters is 50%. That's on all pitches. That means his last couple of outings, if they've swung, half the time they've missed.
Another game where the Angels pitching staff has got into double figures in strikeouts versus their opponent. 11 strikeouts today.
Matter of fact, talking about swings and misses, since the start of last year, and he had a great year last year, 4 out of every 10 swings are missed by opposing hitters. That's top 10 amongst all relievers in the game. And it just kind of deepens your point, Jose, that maybe he's been his own worst enemy.
Yes, and you know what? I think also working against him a little bit, Gooby, you can jump on this too. He's a former starting pitcher, so he always thought he has a little extra arsenal-wise. And sometimes that works against him.
You only need 2 pitches as a closer.
So wait, in other words, you may just question yourself and say, it can't be this simple, can it? Right?
Exactly. On point.
The changeup dives down and in as a light rain starts to fall here in Boston.
I think the advantage he has too is that based on lineups and what part of the order is in, you know, it could be he's a fastball slider type of guy one night, but on other nights he could be a fastball changeup kind of guy. And the swings and misses are still going to be there.
Grounded out to third. Rendon sticks with it. Anthony on across the diamond. The second out of the inning. Xander Bogaerts is erased.
Darren, I'm loving this thick grass here for the infielders, huh?
Well, you and I talked about it, and the range is going to make it deeper and a little bit thicker. It's like Wrigley. It's like Miller Park. It's a pitcher's friend, isn't it?
Think about how many balls have gone in this series between short and third compared to other ballparks, including the Big A. because that grass in Boston just slows everything down, gives you more coverage as an infielder.
You'd like that, huh, Gooby? Good thick grass.
Always as a sinker ball pitcher, although there's places it didn't work out, but you always think it's going to work out that way.
Hunter Renfroe. Out front on a breaking ball, lifted into left field. Come on in. Mr. Gosselin puts it away. Mike Trout due up third. They're down 1.